Good morning. We are in the hazy period between Christmas and New Year's, and we're gonna try to make a plant stand today. Have I ever made a plant stand? No. Do I know how to make a plant stand? No. But we've watched some videos, so we'll see. As you can see, nothing is out yet. I'm gonna get inside, lug everything outside. It's a beautiful, wet Vancouver day. Let's see what we can do. We have some pretty beautiful, actually, cedar that we picked up this summer, a plant pot that I've pulled upstairs, an aloe. I'm gonna use this to figure out the angle so that I can get some angled pieces on the top, and then I'm gonna angle the legs out from the bottom as well. So we've got the plant, we've got the level, 83 degrees. Now I need to figure out what the base of this guy is, and since it is a full pot, I'm not going to be able to do that easily with a tape measure. So what I'm going to do is shim this really thin piece of cedar lath underneath it, and I'm going to make a couple marks, and then that's what I'll measure to get the base measurement. Once I have that measurement, I'm going to multiply that by 2 times this thickness. So we made our first mistake of the project. This angle is right. And I kind of overthought it on this. I thought that it should go like this, but then I went against what I was thinking for whatever reason. So if you can tell, totally way off on that one. I'm going to ignore this, and I'm going to cut a brand new piece that has it flaring out on both sides, and then that will be the beginning of the base of the actual pot area. And then once I have this part all figured out, I'm going to make some longer legs, and they'll go along the bottom, and it'll flare out at the bottom. Back inside now, and as you can see, I chewed away at a bunch of that meat. Some of it will just pop right out, which is awesome, but I am going to have to get my chisel out and eat away at the rest of this stuff. Well, friends, we definitely messed up. We messed up. I got the cross piece all completed. However, you'll notice that I messed up on the angles. What I should have done, instead of making 2 pieces that are exactly the same and have the exact same place cut out, I should have cut out the top from one and the bottom from the other. It's not a big deal, but I don't like it. And so I'm going to cut a new piece, carve out the meat, the middle, so that I can have it put together the proper way, and so all of the angles go the same way. I just got a head start on the next one, so whatever, it's fine. It's kind of astonishing how the first one that you do kind of looks like you tried to chew it with your own teeth, because you have no idea what you're doing. When you hit the second one, you're kind of figuring it out a little bit more, I guess. Still kind of chewed, not really great. And by the third time, you damn near figured this out. Clean, clean, even. So I'm kind of hopeful that by now you've gathered that I'm not a professional woodworker, just trying to figure things out. I could follow plans, but sometimes they're not exactly the way that you want them to be. My pot was a completely different size than the tutorial video that I was watching today. You kind of have to wing it. So I've gotten to a point that's kind of silly, but what I like to do is I like to tape it up with painter's tape just to see if it's actually going together the way that it's supposed to. I hate getting to the point where I'm supposed to be gluing it up and nothing is working, and then it's kind of like a panic situation. This is what we've got now. It's taped, but it's kind of taking shape and it's flaring out the way that I want it to at the top, and it flares out at the base, like so. So I've spared you the glue up stage. You know what glue is. We all know what glue is. I just glued it, and then I just used some clamps to clamp it at the base area. Glued up the top section first that receives the pot, and I did that for both sides, left that overnight, and then once that was completely set up, I did the bottom legs and I glued those up and let those set up overnight as well. I'm really happy with how it came out. I love that it flares out at the top and it flares out at the bottom, and it's pretty sturdy, but I do know that for a future version of this, I'm going to implement some sort of a pocket hole or try my hand in a mortise and tenon, or maybe even a dowel system. This one's fine. I know to handle it with kid gloves in my own house, but I would want to make it more secure if I was going to be giving it to somebody else, or if I one day was selling it to somebody. I'm going to keep going and make version 2 or version 3, and I'm happy with how it turned out. I really like it, and I hope you like it too.